Women cut across organizations and partners from within and outside Taraba State, led by the management staff of the Taraba State Ministry of Women Affairs and Child Development, are at the escort chambers of the Tuwaidanjuma House Jalingo to mark the 2024 16 Days of Activism with the theme, Unite to End Violence Against Women and Girls. Governor of Taraba State, Dr. Gwikefas, represented by the State Deputy Governor, Alhaji Aminu Abdullahi Alkali, warmly welcomed the visitors to the Tuwaidanjuma House in commemoration of the 2024 16 Days of Activism and commended them for their collective struggles towards ending the gender-based violence against women and girl-child in the society.
I want us to put tears together, both the male and the female, to also tell the world that it's high time to get the gender violence over so that we will live a comfortable home.
Alhaji Aminu Abdullahi Alkali said, to whom much is given, so much more is expected, and reassured them of Governor Gwikefas' determination in doing more towards ending gender-based violence in Taraba State and beyond.
About the effort of this government in trying to see that every family lives a reasonable and comfortable life. And we are actually going to improve on what we have done so far.
The delegation, led by the Taraba State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Child Development, Mrs. Mary Sinjan, said their coming together was a testament to the collective struggles for the right and liberation of women and children in Taraba State and beyond the boundary lines of Nigeria. The Commissioner, having acknowledged the effort of the state government, also advocated for the establishment of special code that will take care of cases of gender-based violence and other related cases with a view to bringing offenders to book.
Your Excellency, I take this opportunity to commend your unwavering support for initiatives that uplift women and children in Taraba State, from education to healthcare and economic empowerment. Your administration continues to set a high standard for inclusivity and social progress in Taraba State. We also deeply appreciate the effort of Her Excellency, Mrs. Agin Kefas, whose advocacy and passion have been instrumental in driving meaningful change for women and children across the states.
The Permanent Secretary in charge of the Ministry of Women Affairs and Child Development, Reverend Eric Juyo, on his part, commended the state government under the leadership of Governor Gwikefas for championing the cause of the movement for the liberation of women and children, particularly the girl child, and urged the women to also campaign for the rights of the men in the cause of the movement.
The support the ministry keep receiving from the states so as to champion this cause. I want to thank you most sincerely. This morning we had a very wonderful walk from the PDP secretary down to the government house. The work is all geared towards carrying out this campaign against violence inflicted on our women. And I also say, when we also campaign for women, we should also be campaigning for the men.
The 2024 16 Days Activism function at the Tuwaidanjuma House was attended by the Chief of Staff Government House Administration, Dr. J.G. Williams, MNI, some members of the State Executive Council, and personalities among others. Kabir Jalo, TV, Taraba News.